A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll set up the screen for Nwangwu. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll look to throw again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. This defense for the Vikings, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And running with power here. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Here's Riddick. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Stop made by Marlon Davidson.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White. The linebacker. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
But it's caught. Tompkins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Escaping, and a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Back to throw here. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. 30. 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
2nd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Riddick. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Cook. And he's got room. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 2nd and 2. Back to throw again. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Riddick with a carry. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. On the ground, it's Riddick. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're going to look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Or paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Looking to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Marlon Davidson.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
41 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
On 1st down, it's Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Cook. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll get this to Nwangu.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter This would be their third straight defeat.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. Going up top. That's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
2nd down and 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll start out here with the option left. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They try again with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. This is Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And they take a knee. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, the words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Minnesota, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to